All right, hi guys. So this is the second part of what I'm doing for harvesting, and I just want to show you what's going on now. So in the first video, I showed you that basically we took the honey and wax off the frames. That's all collecting and draining here. And then basically the honey is dripping down to the lower tub. And what I've done right now, just because this is such a small harvest, I've basically just tipped the bottom up, and you can see I'm getting a great use of my Stedman's medical dictionary from pharmacy school, so it's going to a good use since it's not being used anymore. But basically now I'm just allowing the honey to drain into that second tub, and you can see on this wire that those wire openings are pretty big, so there's quite a bit of stuff that might fall through as the honey's draining, and so it's really important to then filter. And you can see my honey gate's actually not all that tightly closed right now, so some is dripping right now, but and I'm going to open it up in a minute. But the idea is that it then goes down into the filter, into the white bucket, and that is then honey that I can capture in a jar for use, which should be nice and clean and filtered. So I just wanted to show how this equipment works, and I'll open that up in a second. But the other thing I wanted to mention was, this is a lot of equipment for just the three frames that I took off. So, normally you wouldn't do this kind of big production for those 3 frames. You could probably just do it with a strainer in your kitchen. But I just really wanted to experiment because I expect for next year I'll be having a much larger supply, and this equipment will come into use. So it's really just for the purposes of kind of experimenting this year. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up, and you can see it's coming out, and there's cappings and some things in there, but that's quite a bit of honey. So I'm going to let that drain. It's going to fill up here. I'm going to have to watch to make sure that it doesn't overflow. And then we'll capture the third step of putting it into a jar. So let me close this off.